What's up, y'all? It's V. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am here today with two of my lovely friends. I have one friend over here. This is Whitney.
Hi.
We have been friends for a really long time. Y'all just seen her pop up little cameo in the video or two. And then we are here with my girl Tracy. She is a newer friend of mine, and it's Thanksgiving today. We all are full. I mean, my fullness is coming down, so I'm probably gonna have me a plate after we talk. But we all, you just ate for the first time today.
Yeah, for the first time today. So my fullness is not coming down. It's up there.
Was it good? Was it good? Okay.
Yeah,
You liked everything? You liked the Brussels sprouts?
Oh, you did Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, girl. I gotta have 2 cups of vegetables today. We ain't gonna talk about how I was totally off my macros today. We're gonna talk about that. But I do have to have 2 cups of veggies today. So I made Brussels sprouts, and then my mom had made green beans. So I made that.
Cool.
You know, do what it do. So yeah. When you ate last?
The last time I ate probably was at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So
Okay. After your nap.
Yeah.
I had to eat
out of
my
there,
nap.
girl.
Did you take? Oh no, you just ate. So you didn't take that.
I've been at the house all day.
So I just wanted to come and, like, after we've already spent time with our family or whatever we've done today, we just wanted to hang out and kind of catch up and stuff. And I was like, you know, let's make a quick little video and kind of create some dialogue. Like, whenever me and any of my friends get together, we are all like-minded, and we have different perspectives. But when I say like-minded, we have expansive minds, so we all think about things in different ways and on deep levels, even though it's different, like it's, you know, deep. So we always usually have really good conversations when we get together. So I was like, how about we just get together and kind of just throw some questions out there and we create some dialogue. And I kind of share that and share with you guys how I share time with my friends for Friendsgiving today. So yes, so I'm gonna just start it with something real basic, just to ask you guys, which you kind of talked about how your Thanksgiving was. You was at the house chilling, catching up on work, saving your space for your stomach for the plate.
Right.
What'd you do today, Tracy?
So yeah, basically the same thing. I was at the house majority of the day.
Yeah.
We started prepping the food yesterday, and then we like really started cooking at like 5 a.m.
Today?
Yeah.
Damn, what y'all had?
So, well, I didn't.
Same day.
No, we put the turkey on, and then like probably later on in the day, I got up and made like the macaroni and cheese and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then afterwards, just kind of got out a little bit and went and saw some mutual friends and linked up.
Cool beans. So you cook?
I do what I can. I cook.
Okay.
No, I was like,
she tried to downplay it. I do what I can. Downplay it at first. Okay, I made the dressing this year.
Oh, I saw it on your story. It
was good. It was really good. Whitney brought some dressing her mama made over here, so I didn't even pull my dressing out because I want some of hers.
Same.
You want some of me? Yeah. Is it enough plate?
Yeah.
Am I invited? Yeah, girl. Yeah, it's enough. So yeah, I want to taste her dress, and she warmed it up while she was here and everything too. Nice. I just spent time with my mom. Yeah. What?
Putting that dressing that my mom made into the oven and baking it.
Yes, ma'am.
Period.
Give me
an official warmer upper. Do not play.
Right, because it took a lot of care and attention.
Okay. You gotta get the edges right.
Right.
You gotta get the edges right.
Right. I mean,
if you don't warm it up right, you can mess it up.
How was your day?
It was good. I just hung out with my mom. I went I'm not really big on traditional holidays, but I celebrate holidays with her because she's really big on them. My grandmother passed in November, so Thanksgiving is a really big holiday for her because it reminds her of her mother. So we spent time wherever she went to go, child was going. So we went to one of her friends' house and had some drinks, and I laughed at them, sharing their memories and stuff like that. It's always fun. That's kind of one of the things that I enjoy about hanging out with my mom is just getting to hear her story and learn her as a woman by, you know, watching her hang out with her friends and stuff like that.
Quality time with the folks, with the parents are always nice.
Yeah, I love her. She's cool. Oh yeah, I knew what I was gonna ask y'all. So, which I don't think I've asked you either of y'all this yet when we hung out. Cause now it's about to be the end of the year. We got like a month left for 2020. So what can you say that is one thing that you learned about yourself in this year of reflection where we had time to sit at the house and, you know, we could have either used it or lost it, you know. So what would you say would be one major takeaway that you learned about yourself in 2020 that you plan to take with you into 2021?
That's a really good
Whoever
question.
want to answer that first, I don't know. I'm asking the
trying
question.
to run through the list and see. Trying to run through the list and grab one specific thing.
I like your glasses.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Okay, well, while y'all think on it, we gonna shot on it.
Okay.
Moonshine, woo wee.
Can you mix that with any other?
I don't know. It is alcohol.
Can you mix it with any other? Oh, tequila.
She said tequila, I think. Like, yeah.
For real.
Even if that's all that you can. Oh, Jesus. Imagine doing it.
Right.
Moonshine.
Yeah. I had some moonshine pickles, but never drunk the actual moonshine.
Did it get drunk?
I felt a little buzz.
Okay.
Just a little buzz.
From a pickle.
From a pickle.
Yeah.
A couple pickles. 5 or 6 pickles.
Okay. Cheers to new things we learned about ourselves.
I'm gonna have to clink gently because my account.
Yeah, I did feel yours up to the top.
Woo.
A little peach crown to get you down.
Okay.
Y'all want me to answer first?
I think I'll go.
Okay.
One thing I learned about myself during this year, just during the quarantine, just during like this whole transition of like up until this very date, is that like whenever a situation or if something is uncomfortable to you or whether it's like work, friendship, whatever, like it's really okay to say no to things that like, you know, you don't see much benefit
What I be telling you?
for yourself, you know, like. And really what I'll say, the one thing that really kind of made me realize this was my job. So like at the top of the quarantine, y'all,
Before or right when it hit?
well, right when it hit. At the top of the quarantine, like everybody was kind of freaking out. To make a long story short, my job was trying to figure out who was going to stay on campus. I work at a university. Who was going to stay on campus and who was going to remotely work from home. And so my supervisors kind of put pressure on me to rather like, oh, I'm the youngest person and with the coronavirus, we have a higher chance of surviving it versus older people, right? With that being facts, that does not.
So that's what you're gonna use,
Right?
Yeah,
That don't mean I want to catch that shit. I don't care if I'm gonna survive if I catch it. I don't want to catch it at all.
Right.
Exactly.
So they really put pressure on me. They really put pressure on me to be the one to stay on campus for the department and like make sure shit was like still kind of going okay. And so my supervisor did a little bit of gaslighting, like, oh, see you on the other side of this, like, oh, these directions came strictly from my supervisor, and I just had to come to a point to where I had to tell her like, no, like, I'm not coming into work.
Yeah.
Like I want to start my remote days like now. So the old me probably would have been like, man, I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to look like a bad employee. You know, I'm a black woman at a PWI. Like, I don't want to be on the chopping block. But I just really had to realize, like, it's like I have ground to say no. Like, I'm concerned about my well-being and my family well-being. So.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and that really just hit me full circle. Like that's with anything. Like anything you feel like is not going to benefit you or you have ground to say no and stand on it.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the part of standing in your truth, because the more you don't do that and you take on things that you don't really want to take on or that you don't see fit for you or whatever, not only will you not give your all to those things like you might normally would have, but you'll be denying yourself to shine in your true light. You know what I mean? And that to sit in that by itself, like remove the situation that happened, like to sit with that is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When you like, damn, why didn't I speak up for myself? Why didn't I? But I'm gonna sit at home mad, but I'm still gonna go to work.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And
scared as fuck thinking I'm gonna catch corona.
Right. And it's crazy how we end up, like, even, I know it's not on purpose because it's to ourselves, but sometimes we project societal expectations onto ourselves too. Like how you're like, I'm a black woman, I'm in a PWI, like, oh my God, like should I? The old you would have been that way. But we project societal expectations on ourselves as well. And a lot of times it even you went deep. That was good.
Damn, that's good. We do though.
But yeah, and it makes us shrink ourselves. It makes us put ourselves in boxes. You know what I mean? So it makes us shrink ourselves. It makes us not stay true to ourselves because we also put the same pressure onto ourselves that society does. Even if we don't know that that's what we're doing.
Right.
So yeah.
So here's the
thing. I'm happy for you for that.
Yes.
To go with what you said, and it's funny because she told me this like last year, but I carried it with me into this year, and it was a big thing for me this year. And I've also passed this little quote on to other people. Like this will probably be like the third or fourth time that I'm saying it in a setting like this. Like it really be hitting. It been hitting different this year for people. And last year she told me, she's like, if it ain't a hell yes, it's a hell no.
Oh,
and that's some shit that like everything I apply to relationships, like as far as work, deciding what jobs to take and what jobs not to take, which was a big thing for me. Kind of like what you're saying, it's just like I don't want to seem like, oh, I'm not working hard. I don't want to seem like I'm picky, like I'm not grateful for the people reaching out to me. But you know,
some things.
It's just a lot of times. It's like she said, you can't shine to your full potential if you're doing stuff thinking, man, I ain't even want to do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that, and then you know the people you used to be around and everything. But my basis that I think about when I'm thinking about something, as soon as my brain don't instantly say yes, it say if it ain't a hell yes, it's a hell no. Then look at me.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
I guess I can.
I guess I can't.
Like,
it's a no.
Like,
it's a no.
I feel like
if I can't have a little more time to think about it, because if it's not a hell yes, it is a hell no.
Yeah.
Like if I gotta, that's why I don't like making decisions in a crunch of time, because it might be a hell no right now, but maybe if I have 2 to 3 weeks to clear what's going on,
understand and
process it,
right? But if I got the
okay, I can do this.
Nah, I ain't gonna be able. Not available.
Just in case you need to cut that right there.
I got you. Real talk. So do we go on to the next question?
Yeah. Okay. What's going on with y'all?
Let me get in the view, y'all.
People got things. Hey. It's Thanksgiving.
Quick intermission for my girl. She'll be back.
We got things going on. You know, we are busy people.
We are. We have lives.
You know, we are all doing some type of entrepreneur type stuff. And so sometimes friend and family time got to take a little intermission right quick. And I'm gonna come on back. So you know that's okay. But it's okay. I think we got it.
We do.
We got it.
Yeah. You really preaching to me on the speaking like the gospel or some shit. But real talk.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this, because like, especially
projecting societal things onto ourselves. I'm gonna take that with me.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down, guys.
Yeah. Because we do about.
Because we don't realize how much we do it.
Right. Okay. There's this song I really like. I forgot the name of it, but I'll put it somewhere in the video or something like that. But in the beginning, she talked. So basically, the song is about how. So in the beginning it says, girls don't always sing about boys. What if I want to talk about suffering? What if I want to talk about... So the song is basically talking about going against the norm. Like, and in the hook she says, I'll go to school and then get married and start a family. And then they'll go to school and get married and start a family. And the cycle continues when we don't listen to what we're into.
Wow.
So, girl, that song is
that
so
makes you
deep.
think.
Yeah, because that's what we do. Like,
so many of us have been programmed into this tradition of our families,
Yeah.
and it could be a tradition of your own family, from a friend's family, like the norm. And so when someone steps outside of that projected or what's the word, predicted norm, like
how we always do.
It's like oh my gosh, when it's really not even that much of a big deal.
Right. It's
you know?
really,
it's like who that person is.
Yeah, and it's really brave as a person to say, hey, I know that I have been given these thought patterns, or I have been given these ways of thinking from my upbringing. I know what my foundation is. But I feel like I'm interested in something else. So I'm gonna open up and like fight past my own self-judgment. My own, like, girl, what the fuck you thinking? Like, like people be acting like when you do things in your life, you don't check yourself at the door. Like they act like you don't have the same conversations
or
with
the same
yourself.
questions that
Like,
you
bitch,
have.
are you sure? Like, you be like,
sure.
I feel like I'm sure.
And that's when
So you gonna say
self-doubt
something about it? I think I'm gonna. Like, that's why when people, which this is about to come into something that ain't even, but it's related to me.
Go in.
But when that's why when people do things like, let's say, come out, for instance, because that is related to my life. It's tough because we don't want to face the same ridicule that we give ourselves. People don't understand that people who are different, whatever type of difference they have, even if it's not related to their orientation, it can be a physical difference, it can be, you know, whatever, a cultural difference, whatever. It takes that person to get to a level of acceptance within themselves because they know what they've been taught. They know what their foundation is. They know what's not supposed to happen, or based off what they've been taught and what's been given to them as far as knowledge. So it takes that person to go through a process within themselves to get to a point of accepting, like, yes, this is who and what I am, and I can't do anything but be this person regardless of what's going on around me. So that's what makes it tough for people to be their true selves, or to stand in their truth, whether that's have a different opinion, vote for a different, you know, candidate that you black, you're supposed to be this. What you doing? Whatever.
You're allowed to have
is.
your own beliefs.
So, and your own differences. People, I think the issue with things, especially even with racism and just sexism and whatever, people make such a big deal about other people being different. We are not designed to be the same.
Exactly.
There's
I've
a
heard you
species
say that
of a
before.
dog, but it's Dalmatian, it's Shih Tzu, it's Poodle, it's Pit,
it's Labrador, all kinds.
Yeah.
So I've heard you say that before, and it really helped me open my perspective of thinking as well. And it's like, if we all were on this American tradition, would we rarely ever see different points of view? Because everyone would still think the same. Everyone would do things by the book or by morals,
by this one code,
right? By this one code,
like sheeples.
Like, and also too, and I know like people will be like, oh, this is kind of like a defense mechanism, but personally, honestly, people should mind their own business. Like that quote is so much heavier than what people use. Think about it.
Like,
if people did, then you wouldn't have time to worry about what I'm doing. You would focus more on what you're doing, your craft, your direction, all that. So
you definitely won't have enough time to care about what I'm doing so much that you hate me. Like, you damn sure won't have that. It's a lot of energy and time that it goes into hating a person. So if you got enough time for that, you can't be minding your business.
You cannot.
Like, please don't get distracted worrying about it.
I'm curious to know what your personal life looks like.
Yeah. How you got one? Anyway.
All right.
Anywho, so on a lighter note, because we just went in right quick. That's why I told you it was gonna just kind of.
It happens, guys.
Yeah. So on a lighter note, who would you say is one of your favorite new artists from 2020?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. It's really hard. Okay, so artists, they be underground and stuff like that before they really make mainstream. So I'm not saying that these artists just now came out, but as far as
you know what? I don't know how new he is to any of like your followers or subscribers, but Giveon.
Oh yeah,
I really like him. I really like his music, his vibe, like his voice is very
so
unique.
different.
It's so unique. I
it.
really like him. And I'm gonna go on record to say, so anybody probably gonna run this back. Mulatto is growing on me. I know it's a lot of controversy around her name and like all of this other stuff, but I kind of fuck with her.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, I haven't listened.
What about you?
I haven't listened to enough of Big Lotto. I haven't listened to enough of her music to
just
but
I mean, her singles are catchy.
Okay, I definitely.
I haven't listened
like
to her album or mixtapes, but a few of her singles I fuck with in the videos.
True that.
What about you though?
One of my favorite artists from 2021, I definitely would say, is Flo Milli. I really like her.
Is she from?
She's from Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Flo Milli. And I also like
check her out.
Yeah. And I also like light skinned Keisha. I'm shocked that I like her.
Is she an artist? I thought she was like a comedian or something.
The bitch is funny, but the bitch do everything. She got YouTube. You know how it is. People doing all the jobs you can do.
Okay.
So she YouTube, she rap, she funny, social media.
Okay.
All the millennial ways of income, she got them. So yeah. But I like her. And then as far as R&B,
give me somebody, because you be on your trap shit. I see, huh?
Oh, wait,
can I put this in here?
Right.
So V invited me in on a concert to Tank and the Bangers.
Oh yeah,
I'm a fan.
Okay. Yes,
I'm a fan. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yes, we went to a concert to see Tank and the Bangers, which are all of them based out of New Orleans?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They really dope. If y'all haven't heard from them, check them out. Yeah. Look up their Jimmy Kimmel Live performance.
Yeah, Tank and the Bangers. Yeah. And their concert experience is a different concert experience.
Yes.
It was even more cool for it to be outside too. But let me see, R&B and R&B person, because I really like, I prefer like soul music. I like house music. I like soft stuff. I like beats. Like
nice.
But I really love artists who rap and have like a confidence flow behind them. Yeah, I really fuck with that real heavy. I can't think of nobody R&B.
Well, if it's not somebody from 2020,
I really love Moonchild.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah, I really love.
I think they did a soundtrack to. It's a show on HBO. I can't think of it right now, but I'll come back. It was Insecure, was it? Was it Insecure? It probably was, because Insecure have some fire soundtracks.
They do.
Yeah, this other artist called Alex Isley. She's actually a daughter of one of the Isley brothers. She was on Insecure. Ron? Not Ronald.
Okay.
But I think his name is Ron. I don't know. Don't call me on that.
Sorry to this man.
Sorry to this man.
Do you want to ask anything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So, I know this is like your personal YouTube channel, but like on another note, I'm really proud of like the businesswoman that you are.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I just want to ask, like, do you have any new projections like for the salon, or like what you want to do in 2021? Because pause. If you haven't been to a salon, if you're ever in Shreveport and you're a natural hair, fuck with Volume Life Salon and Studio.
Yes.
It's a vibe. Like, it's a experience. You in there one-on-one. Like, no other clients, customers in there.
Look at you,
girl. I've been, and the experience is everything. You can have coffee, tea, whatever you want to watch. She got cable and snacks. She got cable and snacks, pretty much. So, do you have any new projections for the salon?
For me, for 2021, I'm just looking to really optimize my time more. I'm getting older, so family is just having a whole nother different meaning. It's hitting different. So I just really want to cater more to my guests, even more.
Yeah.
I have an assistant now, so just coming in and starting with the team and just seeing how that can help elevate me. Like, just other ways to create income, because one thing for me that I have learned in 2020 is that I don't want a team. Like, I don't want I don't want a team of stylists, should I say. I do want a team of, you know, other people. Like, all businesses have, you know, your CEO, COO, CFO, all that stuff. So definitely that. But I don't want to have...
so would you want to have, like, someone in the shop that does...
Other services?
Yeah, other services.
Maybe once I expand and get a bigger space, but as of right now, and definitely not in the next maybe even 2 years, I don't see that. Just because I've only had my business a couple of months, over a year. So there's still so much that I'm trying to master, and I'm not in the mood to teach nobody else right now, you know? And I don't want
pretty much, AKA, if you come into her shop, come with your shit in order. She's not gonna train you.
No, and that's what I would want to do, is train. And I know for me right now, I can't give another person what I truly would want to give them in my salon space. With what I have going on right now. So that's one realization I did come to.
Yeah, so if you're one of those people that want to have like a one-on-one session with your hair, this is the salon to check out. So yeah.
Okay, no plug. Thank you, friend.
Yeah.
So I met her at the salon. Well, I think I had seen you out at other little stuff before.
Yeah, I think we were meeting up at Chandler events. I think I probably saw you and Brittany there one time.
Yes, definitely, for sure. You came in for your consultation, then I saw you at that. Then you came and got your hair done. Yes. And then I hit this little workout group thing I did. It was really fun.
Oh, that was a good.
And then I hit her up after that, like a couple of months. Like I shoot my shot with anything and anybody. So it's relationship, which, you know.
She was just like,
friends,
hey.
I'm like, if I see something in a person or a situation or opportunity, the worst thing you can do is say, nah, I'm good, or not respond, and I'm fine with either way.
Right.
But at least I know, like, I just like clarity. So I just was like, hey girl, I know we worked out.
Do you want to be friends?
Right.
Yeah, I want to be your friend.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been hanging out ever since, and we always have good conversations and stuff like that. So yeah, so look, I'm not gonna let this video be too long. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it on up.
Okay.
Just because, you know, like, I just wanted to share a little piece, give y'all a little vibe. We gonna get back to doing our thing.
Yeah. Ask them if they like this, we can do another one. Pretty much.
If y'all want to see more millennial perspectives on things, if y'all want to see me chit chat with my friends more, leave it in the comments. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed our commentary. I hope y'all enjoyed your Thanksgiving with your friends, your family, yourself. If you was like, hell nah, forget that, I'm not going around no people because COVID is real. Whatever you decided to do, I hope you enjoy. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the next upload. Be blessed, y'all. Peace.